Well, I found out why I was angry for so many years, and that's because I've not been allowed to do things. Uh, if I try to get a job, I get blocked. If I try to go to school, I get blocked. If I try to do volunteer work, I get blocked. Um, why do I get blocked? Because they don't want you to know that advanced species actually do exist. And if I worked next to somebody, then their inferiority complex eats them up, which causes chaos in the environment around me. That's not my ego talking. I've been treated crappy because they felt inferior based on my looks, based on my intelligence, based on my honesty. And so, yeah, I was a part of the MK Ultra and GATE programs. And so, as well as my mom kept me isolated, as well as my first husband, my second husband, like every relationship I've ever been in, it's their goal to isolate me and keep me all to themselves. My children were that way, my friends become that way, my boyfriends become that way, my husbands were that way. And like even my pets are that way. They just want me all to themselves. And so there's a lot of people that have been allowed to function in the world. Unlike, it's the complete opposite of me. You got to get married. You got to go to school. You got to go to college. You got to have a career. You got that normal life, or somewhat. And so, like, I wouldn't even know how to be normal because I've never gotten to be in a normal situation. Every situation that I've been in, it's messed up in some way. And so, essentially, I'm tired of being punished for existing, bottom line. I have the intelligence and the skills to do basically whatever I want in life, but because we live in a man's world, I'm not allowed. I got my minister's license, and essentially, according to my family, I'm not allowed to be a minister, whether or not I have my minister's license. My family spent the entirety of my life putting me down. And so it was no surprise when my own government put me down. And it's no surprise when men feel powerful for putting me down as well. And so it makes it hard to want to be a part of the world that we're in today. It's turned me into a nightshade, so to speak. I don't like daytime people. They're pricks. And they think highly of themselves, which means I'm probably not going to think highly of them once we have physical connection. It's typically the direction it goes. And so, night people are just nicer. I don't know what to tell you, day people. Night people are nicer. Night people have humility, and they're easy to have conversations with. Daytime people, are pompous assholes. They try to come off as humble, but next thing you know, their ego rolls out across the floor, and then everybody's tripping on their ego. Bottom line. And so, I haven't tried drugs yet, but, I've tried about everything else to make myself happy. But how do you be happy when you're not allowed to participate? I wasn't allowed to go to school, so I self-educated. And because I don't have this dumb paper degree, I'm essentially not allowed to work where I'm qualified. I wouldn't even know if I'm qualified because I've never been allowed to test my skills. I'm good with medical. I've done mechanic work. I've built my own buildings. I've had to figure a lot of things out on my own. And so, why someone made it a goal to break me? Somebody wanted to break my spirit, and that's pretty much every person that I've gotten close to. And so, if that's the world that we live in, then I hope it burns down so that I too can come out and play and be a part of society, so that I too can see what I'm good at. I want a career. I don't want to pick up pop cans out of the ditch. I don't want to be a cashier. I don't want to do something that doesn't challenge me. I want a job that actually challenges my skills and abilities in my brain. But that's not available. Why? I live in a misogynistic state, in a misogynistic country. And so I'm never going to have the chance to see what I could have become. And so I'm prepared to move to another country if I need to. I am not happy where I'm at. Could I be? No, not unless everything changes, and I mean everything. I deserve a chance to see if I'm good at science. I deserve a chance to see if I can do more than ridiculous waste of my time jobs. I live in a rural area where men think they're all that, and women cater to that. They legitimately kiss their asses because they're afraid to be alone. And if they don't kiss a husband's ass, then they're kissing their son's ass. Why? Because they're afraid to be alone. I refuse to do either. I'm okay with being alone. So, there you have it. I'm a nightshade, and I'm tired of the world the way it is. If it doesn't change, then yes, it can burn down. I'm okay with that. The irony is that I'm probably not going to burn with it. So, there you have it. If America doesn't change, you're going to find a whole lot of women that are just done participating. I deserve a chance at things just as much as anybody else, if not more so. And so I have done some specific things that were supposed to turn that around for me. And I guess in 5 to 10 years, I'll know. Because it's going to take that long for that dragon egg to hatch. It's definitely a dragon egg. So, yeah. I don't want to feel this way. But other people simply only care about themselves. Other people just do not care. And that's fine. Then neither should I when the world burns down.